great healthcare is essential to living our best lives, and you can't have great care without dedicated caregivers. That's why Talk of Alabama and the Alabama Community College System are highlighting how these outstanding healthcare professionals train to serve you. Your local community college offers paths to careers like medical assistant, registered nurse, emergency medical technician, and many more. On today's Healthcare Highlight, we're learning about Jefferson State's new surgical technology program. Donna Richardson is the director of the program. And Donna, what exactly does surgical techs do?
Surgical technologists get the patient ready for surgery. So as in, we may prep, we may drape, we also pass instruments and supplies to the surgeons. They are really dependent on surgical technologists. We are the ones to make sure that they need they have what they need for that surgery.
Yeah, really essential in the operating room.
Absolutely.
Helping at the time of the surgery. What's the current demand for those positions?
It is very stringent right now. We have lots of people calling to ask when we will have seniors there. Such a need that all of my senior classes have jobs for the most part. Graduates have jobs for the most part.
Wow, already. So even before graduation, they already have jobs lined up.
Yes, ma'am.
That's not something you can say about any career field, a lot of other ones. What's the commitment and the requirements for being in the program at Jefferson State?
So it is a 2-semester program. We test very, very strenuously about the first 6 months, and then we go into lab. That lab is didactic. It is a mock OR. They do probably 2 to 3 setups a day. We also have open labs. They are very committed to their education. So they come in and they will come in on off days for open lab, and they'll set up and set up and set up. And that just strengthens their skills for the OR.
It really sounds like you all are preparing them very well for, real life out, in an OR nearby, and how they're going to be able to help to the best advantage. Is there any other way that you all are preparing them for employment?
Absolutely. We test them strenuously because we need to know the stuff that they learn from the book they can apply in the lab. There's some admission requirements. We have to have an ACT of 16. We have to be eligible for English 101. You have to be a Jeff State student. So you have to put in an application for Jeff State, be accepted. Then you have to apply for the program. With all that said, once you get into class, we go hard. I always say, my students are usually a little scared initially, just because we're going so hard, but their dedication to being the patient advocate, that's something you learn. And so they are excited about this career. They're excited about the 2-semester, obviously. The pay rate is so competitive right now because of the need. So generally they start out at like $21 an hour, and it only goes up from certification.
That's great to know. So it can be a great path to success, path to employment for somebody who is passionate about the healthcare field, wants to make a difference.
Absolutely.
And you will have the program to help them get there. This is a fairly new program. So what do you hope to see in the future?
Growth. I love being part of the community college program, just because it gives back to the community. It has been a lucrative career for me. There's lots of ways that you can go from the OR to repping and what have you. So I hope growth. I hope we just get bigger and better.
Certainly. Donna, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Certainly. And for more information, you can visit accs.edu/healthcare. Tune in for our next Healthcare Highlight segment with Alabama Community College System to learn more about rewarding careers in the healthcare industry.